Now your question number 4 is the taxi charge in a city consists of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. For the distance of 10 km, the charge paid is rupees 105, and for the journey of 15 km, the charge paid is 155. What are the fixed charge and charge per kilometer? Okay. How many does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? So first we let fixed charge equal X rupees. Okay. And charge per kilometer. Okay. It means rupees Y. It means the find value of X and Y. Then according to question, case first. Case first is what? Fixed charge is always X, okay? Plus he take from distance 10 km. It means 10Y. He paid 105 rupees. So this is our equation first. Now in case second, what? Fixed charge is what? X, and he travel 15 km. It means 15Y. Then he pay 155 rupees. So this is our equation 2. First we find value of X and Y by using substitution method. So what we do from equation first? Okay, equation first, X plus 10Y equal 105. So X equal 105 minus 10Y. Okay. So this is our equation third. Now we put value of X in equation second. Okay, in equation second. What we get? 105 minus 10Y plus 15Y equal 155. So minus 10Y plus 15Y we get 5Y, and 155 minus 105. This is positive. We shift in RHS. So it become negative. So 5y equal what? 50. Okay. So y equal 50 upon 5. So we get y equal 10. Now we put this y equal 10 in equation third. We get value of x. So put y equal 10 in equation third. Okay. So this is our equation third. So x equal 105 minus 10 into value of y is what? 10. So x equal 105 minus 10 into 10 we get 100. So what? X equal 5. Okay. That is our fixed charge is 5 rupees and charge per kilometer is 10 rupees. Okay. That is fixed charge equal 5 rupees and charge per kilometer equal rupees 10. Now another question is say if we travel 25 kilometer, then what charge he pay? So for 25 kilometer, what is our equation? Fixed charge is what? X, and journey is what? 25, and per kilometer charge is Y. So we put value of X and Y in this equation. So what is our value of X is 5 plus 25 into value of Y is 10. So 5 plus 250 we get 255. It means if we travel 25 kilometer, then he pay rupees 255. Okay. Now next question is a fraction becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. Okay. Now if 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 upon 6. Find the fraction. So we let our required fraction is x upon y, where x is numerator and y is denominator. Okay. Then according to question, ACQ, it means according to question. Now case 1. Case 1 is what? What is a fraction become 9 upon 11. What? A fraction become 9 upon 11 if 2 is added both the numerator and denominator. It means if we add 2 in numerator and also 2 in denominator. This is our fraction. So this becomes 9 upon 11. Now case second is what? In case second, he say if 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator. So if x plus 3, it means we add 3 in numerator also in denominator. Then our fraction becomes 5 upon 6. Okay. Now first we arrange into linear equation. Okay. So what we do? We multiply, cross multiply. Okay. So 11 into x plus 2 and 9 into y plus 2. First we solve this. So what we get? 11x plus 22, 11 twinja, and here 9y plus 18. So 11x minus 9y, okay, equal 18 minus 22. So we get 11x minus 9y equal minus 4. This is our equation first. Okay. Similarly, we solve this equation. Now we cross multiply. So 6 into x plus 3 plus 5 into y plus 3. Okay. So 6x plus 18. 6 3 are 18. Now 5y plus 15. So 6x minus 5y, we arrange in linear equation. Form of linear equation is x plus by plus c. Okay. Equal 15 minus 18. So 6x minus 5y equal minus 3. This is our equation 2. Now we solve this equation by using substitution method. We get value of x and y, then find our required fraction. So from equation 1, now what we do? From equation first we find value of x in term of y. So now we solve here from equation first. So 11x equal minus 4 plus 9y. Okay. So x equal what? Minus 4 plus 9y upon 11. This is our equation third. Now we put this value of x in equation second. We get value of y. Okay. So this is our equation second. Now we write put value of x in equation second. Okay. Equation second. So 6 into value of x is what? Minus 4 plus 9y upon 11 minus 5y equal minus 3. Okay. So first we multiply 6 into minus 4, we get minus 24 plus 6 9 ja 54y. Okay. Upon 11 minus 5y equal minus 3. Now we take LCM. So LCM is what? 11. So minus 24 plus 54y minus 11 5 ja 55y equal minus 3. So 11 minus 24 plus 54y minus 55y, we get negative y equal minus 3. So minus 24 minus y into 3 equal minus 3 into 11. Okay. So minus y equal what? 3 11 is minus 33, and this is negative. We move it. Now, so value of y is what? Y equal 9. Now we put this y equal 9 in equation second. We get value of x. So we find value of y. Now we put this y equal 9 in equation third. We get value of x. So we put 9 y equal 9 in equation third. Okay. So what is our equation third? Equation third is here. So x equal what? Minus 4 plus 9 into what is the value of y? Y is 9. So 9 into 9 upon 11. So x equal minus 4, 9 is 81 upon 11. So x equal 81 minus 4, we get 77 upon 11. It means x equal 11 11, 11 7 77. So x equal 7. Hence our required fraction is what? X upon y. It means what is value of x? X is 7, and what is value of y? Y is 9. So 7 upon 9 is our required fraction. Now last question of your exercise 3.3 is what? 5 years ago. Okay. 5 years hence the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times of his son. What are his present age? So first we let present age of Jacob be x and his son present age be y. Okay. So what we do? We do question number 6. Let present age of Jacob's equal x year and his son's present age equal y year. Okay. So according to question, first case is what? First case is case number first is 5 year hence. Okay, 5 year hence. It means 5. Now next 5 year. Okay, what we say? The age of Jacob. Age of Jacob. Present age of Jacob is what? X. And 5 year next what? X plus 5. Okay. So age of Jacob is 3 times. 3 times of what is the age of his son in after 5 years? Y plus 5. So this is our equation. First, so x plus y equal 3. So we solve this. X plus 5 equal 3y plus 15. It means x minus 3y equal 15 minus 5. So x minus 3y equal 10. This is our equation first. Now case second is what? Now case second is 5 years ago. Okay. 5 years ago. What is say? 5 years ago, what is Jacob age? Present age of Jacob is what? X. So we minus 5. So 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, Jacob age is 7 times of his son age at 5 years ago. So y minus 5. So what we do? X minus 5 equals 7y minus 35. So x minus 7y equals minus 35 plus 5. So we get x minus 7y equals minus 30. This is our equation second. Now by using substitution method we find present age of Jacob and present age of his son. So what we do from equation first, we find value of x in term of y and we put in equation second. Okay. So now from equation first is what? X minus 3y equal 10. So x equal 10 plus 3y. This is our equation third. So put value of x in equation second. Okay. So equation second, x is what? 10 plus 3y. Okay. X is what? 10 plus 3y minus 7y equal minus 30. So 3y minus 7y we get minus 4y because value greater value is negative, and minus 30 minus 10. Okay, because 10 is positive, we shift it to RHS, it becomes negative. So minus 4y equal minus 40. So y equal what? Minus 40 upon minus 4. So minus to minus cancel and 4 will be 4, 4 10 ja 40. Okay, so value of y is what? 10. We put this value in equation third, we get value of x. So put y equal 10 in equation third. Okay, so x equal 10 plus 3 into 10. Value of y is what? 10. So x equal 10 plus 30 means x equal 40. That is Jacob's present age equal 40 years. We let x is what? Jacob's present age. And his son's present age is equal 10 years. Value of y is what? 10 years. So this is our exercise 3.3 is completed. Thank you.